Hi, it's Amy or Beauty Sparkle on YouTube, and today I'm going to be talking about some of the Lush products that I've fallen in love with over the past year. I have really sensitive and very oily combination skin, so there are some products that are specifically aimed at people with skin like I have, but I'll explain which ones are kind of more for everyone and ones that are more specifically designed for skin that is a little bit oilier. I probably started using Lush about 6 months ago, and I have loved almost every product that I've tried. So first with face products, I use 3 different facial scrubs depending on how my skin's acting. The first face wash that I use is the Ocean Salt Cleanser, and it's really grainy, and it's quite salt. It smells like sea salt, and it smells like lime and coconut as well. So it's got a lot of healing properties in it, as well as exfoliating beads in it that kind of help when your skin's a bit rougher than what it should be. But it is quite a harsh face wash in the way that it does take a lot of skin off, particularly if you're really buffing at your skin. But it's a really nice skin. It really makes my skin feel quite soft, and it really holds my skin together on those days that it's really acting up. The next one that I really like using is called Fresh Pharmacy, and it looks like this. It comes in a wedge, but I found that the wedge tends to fall apart, particularly when you put a face wash on it to rub it, or if you rub it straight on your skin. It gets really creamy and it kind of melts in your hands, but I found if I put it in an old Lush pot, it holds together a lot better for me. So this one's it's quite a neutral. I find it quite similar to Super Blend, actually, that it is quite neutral and it doesn't irritate the skin, and it's got lavender and things like that in it that make it smell really nice. The next one is the one that I use almost every day, and it's called Herbalism. And this one is basically a green paste, and you get a pea-sized amount and you put it in the center of your hand, and you rub your hands together with a little bit of water, and it kind of forms a paste, and you put that on your face and then just rinse it off when you're done there. This one's specifically designed for oily skin. It's got like rice bran and stuff in it, that it's a very gentle exfoliant as well, and it makes your skin feel very clean. It's nice to be able to cleanse your skin without using kind of the chemicals that can sometimes make your skin feel a bit like overwhelmed, I guess, more than anything else. And the next face wash I like is Aqua Marina. This one is more of a calming one. It's got seaweed in it and calamine lotion, and basically it doesn't look that great, but it's kind of like a pinky color, and it's wrapped in seaweed, so yeah, it doesn't look super great, but it works really well. This one's kind of more of a gel consistency, and this one isn't so much, it doesn't really sud up at all. You just kind of put it really gently on your face, let it sit, and then wipe it off, and kind of the gel helps to strip off any oils in your skin. This one is for just, I guess, more normal to combination skin rather than specifically for oily skin, but particularly in the winter my skin does tend to get a little bit dry, so we're having a couple of cold days, and on those cold days I kind of want a little bit of extra protection in my skincare, so I like this one. The other one I've also tried, it comes in a wedge form. It's called Coal Face, and it's pretty much same as Dark Angels. It's got licorice and coal in it, and it pretty much strips everything out of your skin, but for me it was skin far more oily than mine, and I was actually getting flaky dryness because my moisturizer is quite light, that I couldn't really compensate by putting the moisture back in that was getting taken out basically. So going to my moisturizer, I really like Enzymian or however you want to say it. And basically it's a really nice light. It kind of is a little bit like custardy looking. It's a really light moisturizer, which is really good for oily skin. And it's got like fresh fruit extracts and stuff like that, and stuff that's got like a lot of like fresh enzymes and stuff in it that help rebuild your skin, hence the name Enzymian. But it's got aloe vera in it, which is really nice when you want to kind of refresh your skin as well, because it's got a lot of healing properties in it, which is good because if you have blemish prone skin, there's a good chance you have pimples that are healing or a burst that you kind of want to repair that skin. So I like using that one. For face masks, I have two that I use. The first one is a fresh one, and it's called Cosmetic Warrior. And this one is again designed for skin that gets a lot of spots and a lot of blemishes, and it's just a really heavy paste like that. And it's really nice. This one has to be kept in the fridge. Generally the fresh face masks last a couple of weeks, but you have to keep them in the fridge. And this one's got garlic and fresh eggs and tea tree oil, which is really good to kind of keep your skin really clean. I know if I have a day where I wear really heavy makeup or it's been really hot and I kind of want to get rid of all the sweating and nasties hiding in my skin, I like to use this one to kind of really clean it up. The other one I use is one that you don't have to keep in the fridge. It's called the Mask of Magnamiti. And this one, it really smells quite strongly of peppermint, because there's spearmint, because there's spearmint leaves in it, and it's just this really thick green paste. And this one's got aduki beans and honey and stuff in it, which is really good. This one you can actually use on your back as well. So if you're one of those people that tends to suffer from body acne as well, this is a really nice natural way to get rid of it. And basically you just wipe it on your skin and let it dry for about 10 minutes, and then you can take it off. It's good to kind of, if you know you've got a pimple coming up and you can feel it, this kind of helps control like your breakouts and kind of minimize the redness in it, because the spearmint kind of really helps to cool your skin down a little bit, which is really nice. The next thing that I really like is a lip product, their lip scrub. Basically it's, sorry, I took the lid off prematurely. There's the lid, and I've got the one in bubblegum. I also have mint julep and the popcorn one, which was a Christmas special, but you might still be able to get it. I don't think any of the lushes around me have it anymore, but and I don't think you can get online anymore, but that doesn't necessarily mean you won't find it somewhere, because some people's stores still are doing the Keeping It Fresh sale, and that's 50% off anything that was made like October last year or any of their Christmas stuff. So this is what it looks like. Basically it's a sugar scrub, and hold on. Sorry about that, I'm back. I had someone come into our study, which is the room that I film in at the moment. As I was saying, with the bubblegum lip scrub, it's a really nice sweet flavour, and basically it's just sugar. It's completely edible, so you rub it on your lips, and the exfoliating beads of the sugar kind of help clean off all the kind of flaky bits on your lips. Particularly in winter, it's really important that you kind of help your lips along a little bit, because they do tend to get chapped quite easily. So this is a really nice product. It's also completely edible. Sorry, I just had a little bit left on my finger. So when you're done, you can lick it off, and it smells really sweet and really pretty, and it's quite it'd be difficult to not like the flavour of this, whereas mint julep is kind of more of a, you either like it or you don't like it. Lucky for me, I really like it, so it's okay. The next product that I have is another kind of, this is probably as close to makeup as I've found with it not being too chemically, I guess, for my skin. I mean, I love the foundations that I use, but some days when my skin's kind of breaking out a little bit and I want to be a little bit kinder to my skin, I'll mix it with my Enzymian moisturizer and I will put on my light pink color supplement. And this is they have, I think Jackie Oats is the lightest, and that's like for fair skin with yellow undertones, and the light pink is the one, is like the equivalent of something like ivory with pink undertones. So I use the light pink one because I've got pink undertones to my skin as opposed to yellow undertones to my skin, but they also do have darker colors. And this is basically just a really heavy pigmented cream. You can see that it's like standing up in the jar there because it's so thick that it doesn't really move around a lot. It's quite solid, it's not liquid, so you can like mix it into your moisturizer and it would still be like the equivalent of a regular thickness of makeup that you would wear, like a liquid makeup. So I really like that. It's not heavy coverage, but I think when you're after a product like that, you don't want it to be particularly heavy coverage. You just want to have something, I guess it would be the equivalent of putting on like a BB cream or something like that, because it's got moisturizer, but it's also got a little bit of like, or a tinted moisturizer because it's got the color, but you can kind of play around with the amount of color that you want in it, whereas a tinted moisturizer or a BB cream, you're kind of stuck with whatever color it comes with, whereas this is kind of a bit more broad spectrum. You can put in a little bit less, a little bit more, depending on how thin or thick you want it. So it's a really nice product and I like it a lot. The next product I've got is actually a face product. It should have been talked about with all the other face products, but I didn't see it, so I'm going to talk about it now. This is my toner that I use. This is the Tea Tree Water toner water, and it comes in a spritz bottle, and it's a really nice product. It's got grapefruit water in it and juniper berry, so it's really nice smelling, and there's tea tree in there as well, and it's really nice. It's a really antibacterial toner without being like chemically astringent and really harsh on your skin, which I find is not very nice when especially when my skin's a bit sensitive or is about to break out and I can feel it, and I don't really want to put something like alcoholic on it that's going to really dry it out. I want something that's still going to look after my skin. This is a really nice one to use. It's got antibacterial protection and it really clarifies the skin out, which is really, really nice.